Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Maven. I am Evie and I am on Spotlight Sunday today. I'm going to talk a little bit about myself just so you get to know me a little bit better. If you're not familiar with my channel, it's Life with Evie here on YouTube, and that's the same for my Instagram, my Pinterest, my Facebook. Well, Facebook is Evie Cortez. So you can find me on all of those social media sites as well. If you follow me, or if you don't know me, I'll pretend that you don't know me. I'm originally from the New York, Bronx, New York to be exact, Jerome and Gun Hill Road, and I was born and raised there. I went to high school in Rockland County, if anyone knows the New York area very well. And then I've slowly come down the East Coast. I've been like running away from winter all my life because I did some school, undergrad in Maryland, and then I did graduate school in Florida. So I currently reside in South Florida. I'm about 20 minutes south, not 20, like 15 minutes south of West Palm Beach. So if you know Florida, I'm on the east, like the southern East Coast side of the state. I am engaged to my, I guess you could say, like college soulmate. We have been engaged for almost a year now. Our story is kind of one of those like classic cliche quotes, you know, like if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it's meant to be. That is our story. We dated in college for about 2 years, graduated, broke up. He was single at the time. I lost his number, so I did the next best thing and I Facebooked him. Yes, I Facebooked him. Can you imagine that? This is the millennium that we live in. Surprisingly, he obviously Facebooked me back. And we, I guess, had unresolved feelings for each other, and then we met up. So last year was my birthday. We went to Las Vegas for my first time, and while I was selfishly enough all about me, because it was my birthday, he also proposed. So that's our story. We have not planned a wedding, and we have now purchased a house. We have been approved this week actually for our loan, and it's new construction, so they say it's going to be done at the end of May, but we've already gotten an email like there's a week delay. So we are now proud house owner, or we're going to be proud house owners. So that's how we spent our first big investment. Not a wedding, but a house. We do not have kids yet. We just have our 2 doxies, and this one's Kobe, who just jumped into my arms. This is Kobe, and Zoe's under the camera, believe it or not. So here's Cobes. He's my little dapple black and white, black and tan doxie and house. So and Zoe. Shh. Okay. So these are our kids right now, and okay. So let's talk about scrapbooking. I've been scrapbooking for a very long time, probably since high school. My style then was very simple, just pattern paper, love started, and pictures, you know, on them. I would totally have the scrapbooks that have cut like everyone out, you know, and they're silhouette or silhouette style. I did scrapbooking then, very classically, I guess you would say. My favorite completed scrapbook was a whole album I did from my semester abroad. I studied abroad in Spain, and I kept everything, like every museum, you know, map, every Metro card, every receipt to a cafe. Some of those receipts have been faded by now. I went with a really great group of people. They made the trip even better, and I definitely took like I think 3 classes when I was out there. So I was immersed. So that's my favorite scrapbook album. Then I would say in like undergrad and college, when I just had my dorm room and stuff, I kind of fell out of it. I've always been a journal writer though. I have tons and tons of journals all over my house that I save. I've always just been a writer. I express feelings, you know, talk myself into something, work problems out. Just to kind of get it out of my head and onto paper is the best way I think my journaling helps. I still journal actually all the time. So then came YouTube about 2 years ago maybe. I fell in love with watching some process videos. This was when 2 Peas in a Pod was out too. Wilna Furstenberg's channel and a few other ones that I've had their channels for a long time. And I fell in love with scrapbooking like all over again. So I would say for the past like 2 years straight, I've completely been like hooked and obsessed and addicted to our hobby. And it's thanks to, you know, the YouTube land. And about that time too, 2 years ago, I wanted to start my own channel. So I went on Black Friday sale and I brought the camera that I am filming on and an inexpensive laptop, and I thought I wanted to start my channel like immediately, but that didn't happen. I stalled for a good year. I was so afraid of my work, that it wasn't good enough, that no one would watch my videos. And then, I don't know, I think it was maybe like one more pep talk from Miguel that was just like, you can do it, babe. You know, your work is so pretty. And I was like, yes it is, yes it is. Let me film something. So like that's how really it like happened. So then I just kind of put it out there and I closed my eyes and I was like, let's hope someone watches it, you know what I mean? And then, so I've been doing YouTube now for a good year. I started, my first video was April 1st last year. And you know, I was excited when I got 10 subscribers. I was excited when I got 50 subscribers. Like there was 50 people in this world that were watching my stuff and clicked that little red button, and it just meant the world to me. And every subscriber has continuously like meant the world to me because, you know, I do this for you and I do it to inspire others, just like people have inspired me. So they've inspired me, and that's what motivates me the most, because I love having feedback, you know, from you or even in this community. It's just a very uplifting, empowering group of women and guys that do it as well. And it's great. And so you just continue to grow, and I do what I like. And I can tell you my first process video was probably a very basic one. I think it was like strips. I cut one pattern paper into like strips, and then I did stencil work behind it with like my blending tool, Ranger blending tool, and distress ink pad, and that was it. And like a picture of my parents, and I think I put a title like I love you, and that was it. And that was my first process video. Now they're a little bit more elaborate. Now I'm finding my style. My style definitely has evolved. Like I said, from the beginning, it was classic scrapbooking, as I would say, you know, clean lines, layers, embellishments. I would say in the beginning I was also very themey, and now I just seriously have this very artistic way about it. I have combined my love of like art supplies and watercolors and like gelatos and modeling paste with scrapbooking, or with like my memory keeping, and it has made me so happy because I have an art journal which I almost like experiment with all of my art supplies, and then I'm able to like execute it, hopefully like in a nice tutorial for you on how to get the look, and then I also tell a story with the pictures that I place in them. So for me, my mixed media and scrapbooking is like the best of both worlds, and I just absolutely love where my layouts and my process videos are right now. It's really, it makes me happy, and I definitely I love Miguel for letting me kind of take over this room for my craft hobby. I can help someone that's just getting started like I have. Like that's like almost one of the funnest like compliments to get, like someone that's like power watched a bunch of my videos and they're like, okay, I want to do this now, like you've inspired me to get back into it. I'm like, yes, you know, like that's what it was always meant for. So that's the fun part about being a part of YouTube. And it's like, even like the cherry on top is like being a part of the Crafty Maven and other design teams, because you get to reach more people. And so I hope you've been enjoying my process videos on the channel here. They've been a joy to make, and I love Hannah's mood boards when she does them. I'm just always inspired by them. So it's a really great channel and a group of women that are on here. So I'm glad that you are here joining us. It's fun. It's my new haircut, just in case you didn't know. I had longer hair yesterday and everything else before that. But I literally have cut it off. Okay, I think that's enough. I'll finish it off with the tour. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye! Hello everyone. Now we're going to do my craft room. So I am standing in the doorway opposite this corner. This is my craft room area. There is nothing else that's in this room except all of my crafty goodness. So we'll get started. This wall that's to my right is, you saw me probably post this on Instagram, my latest installation. So as I do a layout, I do keep it on the wall, and then whichever one I, replace goes into my photo albums. Not photo albums, like scrapbook albums. Then it's my gallery wall. Now these are all pictures that I've either purchased or made. This is a recent post puzzle my mom and sister did together, and I loved it so much that we glued it down and framed it. This is from Brazil. I studied abroad during college. This I picked up on the streets of New York City. Those were purchased at TJ Maxx. These are purchased at TJ Maxx. These I made with paint splatters and stencils. The one with the other dachshund, that one I found at Goodwill, believe it or not. New York City, New York City, New York City, and a collage I made for our first anniversary, just me and Miguel. And then my big peacock I found at Ross. And that's the wall. Then underneath the wall is my Calyx shelves from IKEA, and then these two boxes and my little cart are from Michael's. So on the top I have my overflowing array of tissue paper. These hold embellishments. So the first top actually is all of my electronics, chargers, extra batteries, camera cards, external hard drive. This one is all embellishments, so sequences, wood veneer, feathers. This one is more sequences, my doily collection, twine. This is my collection of papers, so loose paper pads, loose paper pads. My one word is here for Allie Edwards. This is scraps, this is paper to work on. This is right next to my desk. This is my little quick station of embellishments, and all of this is my scrap paper. It's in like a mail holder carrier. It was sitting around, it used to hold like pens and such, but it actually became a very open visual way to use up my scraps. They all used to sit in here, which never got utilized. Now in here, I use them all the time. Little compartments with wood veneer, some flares, like the last things you add to a page. Enamel dots sit all in here. Photo corners, small alphas, some stickers, and then rotary stamps. These are sequences that have all come in kit clubs, click kits, hip kits that I just keep there. And then this is usually like when you have like the 1 or 2 or 3 left of die cuts that don't fit on a page yet, I'll go here until I use them up. So it's a nice little system being so close to my desk. In my shelves themselves, this is my other mixed media kind of section and all my punches. The paper here is all like my test mists and such. So you can see I have some other products. Down below, it's my first December daily. This is my birthday slash Las Vegas slash it turned into my engagement weekend mini album. In there, it's a Heidi Swap memory planner, a big stamp set from Hobby Lobby. These 2 photo boxes, one is fountain pens, so all of my inks, cleaners, syringes, everything for my fountain pen collection. That's all post-it notes and list pads. Current Project Life album, this one is empty. This is usually where I hold all my white cardstock. I do have to resupply. My stationery collection, so I like writing notes and pen pals and such, so that's all cards to mail, post-it notes. 12 by 12, 12 by 12. I do have to put the label. You have to make these. So 12 by 12, 12 by 12, that's Project Life, and 12 by 12s. Those are all my Project Life cards. A Filofax memory planner, Happy Mombi planner, and then a 6x6 scrapbook that I made a long time ago with me and my sister. It's my favorite one. Page protectors sit at the edge. In here, these are all of my 12 by 12 stencils, sit at this edge, and they're really kind of tight, but you know, anything that you've seen me are 12 by 12, they're here. Coloring books, mixed media book, these are all my art books from artists that I collect. Journals, my smash book, and this album is my first 12 by 12 layouts for my channel, so a year ago, whenever I started YouTube, those sit. And then obviously these are the current ones you see on my channel. So it's fun to keep them. My little cart is from Michael's. I did find it at Goodwill though for like $10. So it holds all of my ribbons. And then the top portion are all of my stickers that can be visually thumbed through. And alphas are here. So anything that was 6 by 12 go in here so that I can constantly thumb through it. 6 by 6 paper pads. In the first little drawer, all of my stamps, acrylic and the wood block ones. In the second drawer, my wood veneer organizer, my Cuttlebug plates are in here, dies are in here, tags, crepe paper. Then the last drawer holds all of my other sticker collections. That's not really a sticker, but you can see enamel dots, just tons of stuff. Some more stickers. I have the 16 photo box holder, so these all hold more wood veneer that are large or frames and, you know, dies. So that's my whole system, and it stays out and about. Under there are some, that's a new purchase box from scrapbook.com. And then I keep all of my design team things for the Ink Road in separate boxes, so I always know what products I'm using. Then the last little area are magazines, coloring books. These are just ones I have to cut through. And down below are more page protectors and paper pads. Okay, so we'll rise up and then we'll go on my desk. My desk is from IKEA. The garbage, it's a laundry basket that I line with garbage bags. Garbage bag. And I have the Alex drawers. And the little floating shelf there too is also from IKEA. So in these drawers, the top one is just a catch-all, extra tape, pen refills, my thread collection, tape runners. Here are all my gift cards, tape runners. So, you know, my Ranger blending tools right in here. It's a mess though, but I know what everything is. My mixed media drawer, craft mat, all of my gel medium, modeling paste, gloss gel, matte medium, and then these are all of my stencils. So yes, I probably need a better system than what I have here, but all of my stencils get just kind of shoved right there. My handy dandy infamous inexpensive watercolor set, and then the pearlescent one sits under there too. This is all of my stamp pads and embossing folders, and some of the thinner little Heidi Swapp color shines. So I have a lot of those in there. My beautiful array of acrylic paints. 2 palettes sit on top. I have put little stickers on top of them and did like a little paint swatch that I know which are them once I put them in the drawer. So all of my warmer colors, pinks, yellows, orange this side, greens, blues, purples on this side. And they're just like the dollar ones you get at Michael's and such. I got a big collection. And then the last drawer is a catch-all. I have more ribbon, extra blending tools, puzzle pieces, and then all of my dilution paints sit there as well. Okay, my doggy bed. They usually join me here. My little shelf to my desk holds my Silhouette Cameo. This is a fruit basket that holds my washi tape collection. The shelves hold just other journals, my Cuttlebug, my little beads that I melt to make enamel dots. There is my Carpe Diem planner. I haven't been using it lately. This is my wire. I have studio lights, so that's what's dangling there. And then we'll get to the top of the desk. So here, also, let me see, is my tripod. My camera will usually sit here, and I have the direct view for over my craft area. This little unit, I got it for $3 at Goodwill. It has openings on the top, so I have brushes, my tiny attacher, my little scrapers for my silhouette, just some paint chips, pens, tweezers. The top drawer has all of my Neocolor crayons, my Inktense pencils, my Kevin Oliver color bursts, some glitter. In this one, it's all of my gelatos. These are mixed media rings. So all of my gelatos and some Heidi Swapp metallic pastes. I did my first purchase at Shimmers, so I have Shimmer products to play with. I have not yet. Some punches. I haven't played with my Prima flowers, my designated cup for mixed media, some palette knives, and inside I have like backup Sharpie pens and push pins and things in that. On my desk, I usually keep all of my mixed media supplies. So I have glossy accents, I have my liquid acrylic paints, Texture paste. This is glitter paste, embossing paste, collage medium, gel medium. This holds my gesso. Tombow clear liquid glue, tacky glue, my fine liners, Scotch quick dry, clear gesso. There's more of my shimmer products to try. I got some of the Dazzlers. This little compartment holds my little enamel dots that I've made. Paper cutter. Tray to hold your last bits of ephemera. More paintbrushes in an owl mug. These two mugs are from Target. They hold all of my watercolor markers, and then this is like my everyday grab stuff. Fussy cutting, T-square, vellum writer, my large collection of glitter. Now that I have my favorite technique about gloss gel and glitter with my stencils, I've pretty much went out and bought like 13 colors of glitter. I know. I have a washi tape tree. I got that also at Goodwill. This is a washi tape board that I made. It's actually a thread holder. So I got that at Goodwill and I just decoupaged it with scrapbook paper. So it holds a lot of them at hand. Hot glue, heat embossing tool, watercolor, ATG gun. And then my fun, best part, all of my mists. Now this collection has been acquired over the course of this year when I've gotten heavily into mixed media. So do not think I purchased all of this at one time. I got my India ink for my splatters. In case you wondered, this is Zoe. When I first got her, she was like 8 weeks old there. It's my favorite picture of her. I mean, I have tons of favorite pictures, but I just framed that one. More liquid inks. This is fountain pen ink. It's a beautiful emerald color with like gold shimmer. I just love the jar, so I keep it on display. Distress stains in the dauber. Lindy stamping, mist, all like, you know, filed this way. Next row is all of my Tim Holtz Distress spray stains, all that way. Both rows are all of my Dilution ink sprays, which are my favorite. I have my Heidi Swap Color Shine ones, all behind that. I did, like I said, purchase Shimmers project, so I have about 4 new mists to try from them. And then the ones in the back are all like Tattered Angel ones that I've gotten at Tuesday morning. A few Kaiser Craft mists, and then some of my favorite little wood blocked stamps. My little dachshund one. This one a subscriber sent to me because of my 2 dachshunds. And then some just like fake flowers whenever I used to do like planner pictures or journal pictures. I have those to do some photography with. And that is it, I think, right? Did I go over everything? I probably did. But if you have any questions, everyone, please feel free to give me a call, leave a comment. I really enjoyed doing this Spotlight Sunday for the Crafty Maven. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I hope you've enjoyed my little craft room tour. And until next time. Also, if you do like my video and want to see more of my channel, hop over to lifewithevie.com. Or lifewithevie.com? No, Life with Evie on YouTube. I am so tongue-tied. I gotta go. I need more coffee. It's morning. All right, everyone. Bye.